Kyra, and today I'm going to be giving you a final tour of the flower village I've been working on for the last few videos I've done. In this village, I built one house for every single Minecraft flower, and today we're going to start here at the torch flower. So, since the last video came out, the torch flower texture has been updated in this texture pack, the Mizuno's Craft texture pack. So it does look a little different, but not by too much. So in this house, I did a gradient roof. The blocks I used: orange concrete, orange terracotta, stripped acacia wood, stripped crimson hyphae, magenta concrete, purple terracotta, and purple concrete. And that's a nice gradient there that I tried to match to the torch flower, and I also used the warped planks to match the color there, but since the texture's been updated, the color has changed a little bit, so it doesn't match as well. Inside here, this was a library, so I wanted to keep that as a library. I put in more bookshelves, an enchantment table, and some lecterns. And on these lecterns, I put book and quill because I think it looks nice. Just looks like a nice book there. And there we have our librarian. Up here, more bookshelves, and then these two walls, I actually used paintings to cover up this. Oops. Oops. There we go. So it looks like a nice little board, but really it's just covering up the roof that I didn't really have any other way to cover up. I'll give you a little 360 around the house so you can see everything. That's how did we I'm not going to question it. Anyways, let's get on to our blue orchid and our cornflower house. So for both of these houses, I did the exact same design, except for on this one, the blue orchid, I used light blue, and on this one I used dark blue. On the inside, you'll see I have a light blue flower there, and then up here, a light blue bed, light blue carpet. And on the other one, I have a dark blue flower, a dark blue bed, and a dark blue carpet. Yeah, not too complicated, not too difficult of a house to make. Oh yeah, and not to forget dark blue panes and light blue panes for the windows. Next is the dandelion. For this house, I used a combination of yellow concrete and yellow terracotta for the roof, giving it a nice little texture. White wool, stripped oak, and I put little raised beds with dandelions in them all the way around. And I made this little post here, which has a yellow frog light in there. Little workstation and an area to sleep with a yellow bed. Now we have the oxeye daisy. For the oxeye daisy, I built this little house with a cute roof covered in oxeye daisies, ferns, and leaves. And put little raised beds all the way around with those oxeye daisies in them. Inside the house, just a nice little area with a place to sleep, and a little shelf up there with some more flowers, and that's about it. Up next is the poppy house. For this house, I did a little raised beds way up high to put some poppies in there by the windows. The blocks I used to build are actually endstone bricks, because in this texture pack, they're like completely white. If you don't have the texture pack I do, I would just recommend to use white wool like I did on these few houses. But I thought it gave it a nice look. There's a little workstation, a little desk. And up here, we just have a bed, a chest, and a lantern. Pretty simple, because there's not much room in these houses. Alright, up next, our sunflower house. Now, as you know, in Minecraft, sunflowers only face one way. They face towards where the sun rises. So I put dandelions in all these other beds because I just wanted a nice yellow flower, and obviously the sunflowers would not face the other way. But up front here we have the sunflower, a honeycomb roof, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The interior is just a little workstation with all our items here, a chest, and of course upstairs is going to be a bed and some more sunflowers. Looks like the sun is setting soon, so we're going to be getting to sleep pretty soon here. But first, I want to show you this beautiful rose tower. All the way around, I used the crimson slabs to make little, not necessarily staircases, but just a pretty spiral design. I used azalea and flowering azalea leaves on the roof, and goes up into a little point there. And this is made of the polished diorite. Now downstairs we have all of these pretty flowers. And upstairs we have a nice little bunk bed. And I made it with magenta beds to match the color of the rose and the wood and everything, just to look extra nice. Since the sun has set now, I'm going to get some rest. There we go. Let's go back down and continue our tour of the village. And as you can see, I hung lanterns at random heights all around. This is the lily of the valley. It's just white stained glass, birch, and a little roof like I did for the oxeye daisy with just leaves and flowers and ferns on it. Inside, it's very small, so you can see there's a little shelf up there, but you can't really see it that well, so I might be a good idea to take that down. Whatever, we'll figure that out later. And for the rose tower, I built this very pretty little garden. We have a fountain here that's kind of broken off, flowing down this river into this little pond here, where we have beetroot growing because the color matches the rose. We have beetroot, azalea, flowering azalea, roses, ferns, etc. And then next, we have our tulip houses. Once you've seen one, you've pretty much seen them all. I'm going to show you the pink one. Just pink carpet, a pink flower, and a pink bed. The orange one, orange carpet, orange flower, orange bed. Red one, you know, you get the gist of it. They're all the same exact thing inside, but they do look really nice with the leaves on the roof and lots of tulips growing in the pots up there. I also built this little tulip greenhouse. Or not a greenhouse, but something of the sort. And here are the tulips growing inside, all 4 colors. Here's the white tulip house, very pretty. Someone left the door open. I think I know who it was. Let's continue up the middle here. Now, I'm very upset about this. The cherry wood texture got changed in the last couple of days, and the color is so much different. It used to be just a nice, pretty pale pink, the same color as the cherry blossom. I'll show you right now. Not coral. It used to match this. It was just that color, and now it's completely different. The trapdoors are different, and these just don't look the same anymore, and I'm very sad about it. So if you really want to see where my vision was going with the pink houses over there, you should watch the videos in which I made them, which is just a couple of videos ago. Alright, and same with the pitcher plant. They totally changed the pitcher plant texture. So I built the roof purple and teal because the pitcher plant used to have a lot of purple on it, but it doesn't necessarily match anymore. So this house does not necessarily look that much like the pitcher plant. But yeah, nice little entrance there. A roof that curves around. This used to be the blacksmith, so you can kind of still see hints of it there with this little outdoor area. Next is this allium house. Now, believe it or not, this is actually purple block. It looks very different in this texture pack. I have hanging pearlescent frog lights to add more purple. And on the inside, just a nice little purple bed and some flowers and another purple frog light. Down here we have our azure bluette greenhouse. Some flowers up here on the top. More flowers growing inside. And then outside we have, this is actually potatoes mixed with the flowers because I thought the potatoes look kind of similar. So it's kind of multi-purpose. I added this area with the allium and the oxeye daisy because those are the two houses that I would say this person and this person own the cattle together. It has a little trough, some hay, and some of those flowers in there. Next is the lilac house. In this texture pack, lilac is blue, so the roof is mostly blue up here. I'll show you all the way around. Nice circular window in the back. Let's go inside and see what it looks like. I have some flower pots with the lilacs, and up this ladder, some beds, and up the ladder again, just some more lilacs. It's not super exciting, but I think it's very pretty and it matches the flower well. Now, this pink color is completely botched. It looked a lot nicer when I originally built this. Here's the little furnace area because this used to be the blacksmith for the peony. Up top is a little rooftop garden. Let me show you inside. There's a little baby. I don't know how he got in here, and I wonder where his parents are. Hopefully close. There's a peony there. Let's climb up the ladder and see our little rooftop garden. I think this is just adorable here. Let's go back down and travel up to... Let's just fly because I'm lazy. Our cherry blossom or our pink petals house. So all these pink petals originally matched this house perfectly, and now it looks very different, and I'm very sad. And I'll stop talking about the cherry blossoms now, but it's nice and cute inside, and you can see that's a pearlescent froglet. And another little pillow right there with one of those on there. More cherry blossom saplings. And I think this is our final house. This is the Wither Rose house. It's very dark. It has that dark color to match. It's not even grown in grass, it's grown in mud. There's smoke coming out of the top. Just lots of dark colors all the way around. Even black stained glass. So when we go inside, it's actually pretty cute and cozy. We have furnaces, kind of our blacksmith style stuff over here, and some nice little crafting things over here for potions and reading. And now we have our enchantment area. And upstairs, since this is made out of nether brick, I thought having a stand with netherite armor and a netherite sword would be a good touch. But maybe he should hold a little flower instead. Also, we have a dark gray bed. And if you go up here, you can tend the fire, make sure it doesn't go out. And yeah, I think that is just about it for our flower-themed village. Every single flower was incorporated here, even the pink petals, which I think is nice. It turned out there were the exact right amount of houses in the village for this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day and stay tuned for more content. Thank you!